I am more noble than you, and he is more noble than me. The rich are more noble than the poor, and those who work hard are more noble than the lazy. Then who is the most noble of them all?
Once upon a time, there was a timid young boy who was lonely. One morning, before him appeared a family of pesky rats. Hey, wait! Uh-oh, where am I? Deep in the dark forest, the young boy discovered a magical gold crown. From the day he put on that mystical crown, they say the boy became a magnificent king. And all men and animals, one and all, they say became his loyal followers. And so somehow, in some such way, the young boy was no longer lonely.
Hey guys, Decaf13 here, and welcome to my newest Let's Play of Let's Play Little King's Story. I have been looking forward to Let's Playing this game for a long time. Ever since I really first got this game. It's a lot of fun. If you ever played Pikmin, it's kind of like Pikmin, but kind of not like it. It's hard to describe without actually like showing it. So let's get started here. Type in our name. I'll just set my name as John as usual. Oh, and welcome to the first Let's Play on this channel in a long time. Since, what, a year ago? Yeah, because this is going up on the Decaf14 channel. Ever since that copyright strike I got this morning. That's fun. Anyway, the reason I'm deciding to do this is because I don't know when my 3DS capture card is going to show up, so I figured, I might as well do something. Can't just sit around on my ass waiting for it all the time. So, I figured why not play something fun, like this. Anyway, King Jon, that is correct. Let's go on. This is so weird, the setup I'm using. I'm recording off of my Wii U gamepad for this shit. It's so weird. Let's go inside your castle. It's a little slapdash, but isn't it grand nonetheless? Let us begin. In year one of the Alpoco Kingdom, the founding king has ascended to the throne. Hail to King Jon! All hail me, fuckers. Oh, that's your worst nightmare with me as king. Whew. Hold on, I think I need to turn up my commentary a little, because it looks a little quiet to me. Turn on the game audio a little, because that looks a little loud. I really should have balanced the audio before I started, but oh well, that looks fine. One fine morning in the kingdom of Alpoco, a tattered flag raised above a ruined castle fluttered in the wind. Cows mooed without a care, and the sky was just as fine and clear as could be. In a small room in the ruined castle sat a tiny king on his throne, King Jon. Though the king may be small, the story of his busy life is anything but. Alright, now we actually have control. We can't really do much right now, except for really talk to people. Anyway, this is our castle. Isn't it just fantastic? It's like one of those seedy motels you see alongside the highway. Yeah, that kind of nice. Anyway, we got our room over here. Throne room. Advisor's room. So yeah. That's the tour. Alright, so first things first, let's introduce all of the characters. First we have Hauser. I have sought the true king for 35 years. I, Hauser the Bull Knight, believe you are the true King Jon. Now let's begin your story as king. The first order of business is to greet your 2 ministers. But before that, there's an even more important character we have to talk to. This little guy right here. Oh no, we can't talk to him. Oh no, I want to talk to Pancho. But yes, this is Pancho the cow. Hauser's steed. Isn't he adorable? Anyway, let's talk to our ministers. First up, Liam. Hey, I'm the magnificent anything Minister Liam. Just talk to me if there's anything you don't know. Call me from the throne. And next up is Verde. You look adorable, Jon. You look just like a tiny little king. If you need anything, just call out Verde while sitting on your throne. As Records Minister, I will save your progress. Okay, now that we've introduced ourselves to everyone, let's go ahead and sit on our throne. And call over Hauser with our bell.
Yes, sir.
Now, my king, a summary of our current situation. 3 ministers, 3 cows, 12 citizens, a 0% job rate, the treasury is completely empty. Well, shit. We're so very poor. Destitute, really. If things stay this way, we'll be able to accomplish absolutely nothing. There's only one way out of this. Treasure hunting! There are some carefree adults wandering aimlessly about. Use them to find some treasure. Your first goal is 100,000 bowl. Money will help the kingdom prosper. And yes, that's what that symbol over there next to the 100,000 is. That is bowl. I am not shitting you. That is the actual currency in this game. Crazy, isn't it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
That is all. Thank you, Hauser. Alright, but now we can actually call over our other ministers in case you need to. Oh jeez, I am peeking. I need to turn down my commentary a little. That should be fine. Okay, but anyway, now you can call over your other ministers if you so want to. You can call over Verde to save your game. Hauser... I think Hauser just gives you a summary of your current situation with the kingdom. And Liam if you need, like, tutorials. However, I don't really need Liam, and he's honestly annoying anyway. But I'm gonna do... First thing, I'm gonna save your game. First, I want to save the game. Relax, the records minister is here. Save and rest often. Those are the basics of being king. Be sure to jot that down. Thank you, Verde. Now, you wanted to save? That's it. Oh, actually, you get... As you can see, Oh, there's my brother's file. Well, me and my brother really do play this a lot, as you can see. He's the one who's actually got the farthest in us. Yeah, I'm sure he won't mind. Okay. Yeah, default you're on easy. Oh no, it's not default, you're on easy mode. Yeah, I want to change that. I think I just do that in options. Somewhere. Oh, there's Liam. Does that help? Well, that might be actually from the, menu that I'm thinking. Well, yeah, that's probably just from the menu. I'm not going to worry about it now, though. I'll change it to normal a little later. Anyway, here we have... Well, here we are in our in our kingdom. No, I shouldn't say starting kingdom. This is the only kingdom we have. In our pogo, we got cows, squirrels, chickens. We have Mr. M. Music is so wonderful. Thank you, Mr. M. Anyway, let's go across the bridge here and into our castle town. As you can see, there's not really much to the place, just like one house, and that's it. Anyway, we have a bunch of carefree adults wandering. These are those guys in the white shirts. If you hit B on someone, you can enlist them into your royal guard. For now, we can only have 5 people in our royal guard, so... Get in my fucking party. So, you can only take 5 people along in the beginning. However, you can change that as soon as... Well, at a certain part of the story. Let's see. C zooms in at the camera. Z, I recommend hitting Z if you're new to this game, even if you're not, even if you just like suck at aiming things, because Z will give you a type of targeting system. If you press Z, it'll give you a type of targeting system. You just gotta line up with the object you want to attack, and it just pretty much latches onto it. And if you want to throw citizens to go have them do stuff, you can just hit A, and in the field you can call them back with B. You can't recruit people with B in the field. Anyway, as you can see, there are a couple of dots over everyone's heads. I know I gotta cram so much tutorial stuff in here, but I just have to. There are dots over everyone's heads. That's how much life they have. It varies depending on each citizen. As you can see, some people have 5 health, while this other person with purple hair has 2. The king only has 3 health, and when the king dies, obviously game over. So, keep your king's health high. Anyway, carefree adults, they don't have anything they're really good at, but just note that they cannot fight enemies. The only things that they can really do well are digging holes. So, have them do that. I don't think they can break wood. No, they cannot. Okay. So, now that we've done that... I know there's a bunch of... Oh, there's a hole right here, too. For right now, you just want to go around the castle town and get a bunch of stuff. I should probably mention, also, in the upper right-hand corner, you see where treasures and items of interest are by the little dots and X's on the mini-map. I think it's nice that they actually do have a mini-map. Oh, and actually a little extra thing, I think we can do this now. If you throw citizens, well, if you throw people into a home, I believe they can... Oh no, I'm thinking of a different class that can do that. Sorry, my bad. Didn't mean to throw an unexpected thing at you. My bad. Alright, so more holes. Let's just get more shit. Dig that hole, bitch. Oh, people can actually go down the well. Ooh, dive into the well. The water in the well tasted great. I didn't ask you how it tasted. I just wanted to throw you in the well. Anyway, now I'll go over that later when we get into classes. I think I should be fine for bowl. Oh yeah, when you sit on your throne... Well, actually, how's just gonna explain now. You managed to find a lot of treasure. You will now exchange it for bowl. Yeah, when you sit on your throne, all of the treasure you have on you gets turned into bowl. And you want to do this so your inventory doesn't fill up too much. And yes, you do have limited inventory space in this game. Turning your treasures into bowl is the only way to empty out your inventory. Anyway, congratulations, my king. You have achieved the goal of 100,000 bowl. Yay. Good work, King Jon. Now that our financial problems are solved, we must develop your kingdom. By the way, our current situation is 3 ministers, 3 cows, 12 citizens, 0% job rate, a budget of 100,000 bowl. All the citizens are unemployed. This is truly a kingdom of indolence. That's why we must budget 100,000 bowl to build a workplace. My king, I have devised a plan, but you must decide to enact it. Alright, and with the kingdom plan, you can build new stuff in your kingdom, obviously. So all you gotta do is select the place where you want to build something, and it'll show you a list of stuff that can be built there. From the start, you can choose to build either a farmhouse or a guardhouse. These will allow you to class carefree adults into classes, well, different classes, obviously. The farmhouse, they can become farmers. Guardhouse, they can become grunt soldiers. Grunt soldiers are good in battle. They can latch onto enemies and attack. Farmers, they excel in digging holes. They can just dig them really, really fast. So for now, I'm gonna go with a farmhouse. And actually, all classes can do battle, so it doesn't really matter whether you have a guardhouse or not. Guards are just better. Soldiers are just better at battle than all other classes. So just something to keep in mind.
Yes, sir.
Leave it to me. It shall be finished by tomorrow,
Easy.
so please rest until then. Thank you, Hauser. Nothing like sleeping in a who knows what this is bed. That's a really sketchy bed, you have to admit. Good morning, my king. Good morning, Hauser. Your place in town is complete. Now turn those loafers into useful adults by giving them jobs. Then you'll be able to find even more treasure. Alright. I see. Your next goal is 100,000 gold. We must make another workplace. Okay. So we got more treasure hunting to do. And once you go inside and sleep for the day, your party will disband. But anyway, as you can see at the bottom of the screen, every new day you'll get a little news ticker, like you do in SimCity. So it'll show you like what's happened overnight and how things have changed in the castle town. If you want to try to recruit the people you had in your party already, if you walk up to people, right next to their names you will see a star badge. That will indicate that you have recruited them to your party before, and, well, that's really it for now, anyway. I don't want Lyrica. Lyrica's health sucks dick. Just like Letty's. I don't know why I have them in my fucking party. Stop spinning around, Lyrica. Let's make some carefree adults. I mean, no, let's not make carefree adults. Let's make some hardworking farmers. It doesn't cost anything to make carefree adults into hardworking farmers or grunt soldiers. However, when we come up to later classes, it will cost a little bit of bowl to make them into a new class. However, I think with farmers... Yes. When you have classes... Well, when you have your citizens turn into classes, you can send them into citizens' houses to collect taxes. However, you don't want to do this too often, or else your approval rating, and yes, you actually do have an approval rating in this game, your approval rating will be very low, and you want your citizens to trust you. So, I'd suggest not really doing it all that often, and, well, or even at all, really, because it doesn't even give you all that much of a boost, to be honest. Anyway, when there are cracks in the ground, farmers can turn them into holes. That's why farmers really excel at digging holes, because they can bring up holes that aren't normally there, well, that aren't normally excavatable. And another reason, well, they're used for another reason, as you'll see in just a little bit. But actually, before we go into that, I want to talk about this stone over here. It is called the Carefree Rock. Hit it hard enough and you'll recall the time you were all still carefree. This is basically a way of turning your classes, well, a way of turning your working citizens into carefree adults once again. I don't really see any benefit to this, but if you can find some benefit in turning people back into carefree adults, because even when they're in a class, you are free to reclass them as you please. But again, if you see some kind of purpose in making them forget their class back into carefree citizens, I'd really like to know, because I don't fucking get it.
Yes.
Anyway, with these little cracks with steam, if you have a farmer attack one of those, it won't make a hole. It'll make a hot spring instead. Now, as with typical JRPG and RPG stuff, hot springs, when you go in them, they will recover your health. However, as you can see, there is a little red circle above this hot spring. What that means is that this hot spring has health, and if you use it too much, it will the water will essentially drain out, and you can't use it to heal anymore. So you have limited healing. Keep in mind. Anyway, farmers, since they have their hose, they can get rid of all this wood. Ooh, and giant turnips. Really, anyone can get rid of these. Even, like, no matter what, even if you got the soldiers, you can still come over here. And you can even fight these enemies. Now, enemies in this game are called UMAs, and there is a huge variety of them. Oh, and actually, as you can see, if you hit C out in the field with your king, instead of changing the camera, it will, what the hell? I called you back, you stupid fucker. But anyway, if you hit C in the field with your king, it will damage enemies just a little bit, in case your king is ever in a pinch. When you're fighting enemies, as you saw there, they will have little puffs of smoke rise out of them. That's a signal for when they are about to attack. So that's when you want to call back your troops. If you're not fast enough, they'll attack your troops, and your troops will lose health, as typical RPG fighting goes. Now, once a person runs out of health, obviously they die. However, it doesn't just end there. When someone dies, it'll be reflected at the end of when you sit on your throne next time. Meaning that when someone dies, it costs money. So be sure not to let too many people die, or it'll end up costing you a lot. Some water real quick, hold on. Okay. Now let's make our way out here and fight some more enemies. More turnips.
Yes, sir.
Yep, there he is.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I could hear the Oni. I could hear Oni screaming across the river. That's not what I wanted to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't think we need to take this thing down. But don't go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nope, fucking. It's a little inaccurate. Inaccurate? Yeah, that's a fucking word, John. It's a little... The aiming system is a little inaccurate. So it's something to keep in mind. Alright, let's tear this down. You know, or don't do it. Yeah, I knew there was room for one more fucking person there. Over here, we have ourselves a little beach. Over there, beach. This is one of Alpoco's notable sights. Legend has it that the kingdom of the dead lies beyond the sea, and those who have died sometimes wash ashore encased in a pot. So yes, if people do die, occasionally if you do come over here, you'll find a little pot on the shore. Like this. If someone has died, you'll find a person inside. If not, you'll just get some little trinket. Actually, this is for much later in the game. Look at those crabs. This is relative. That's impressive. But anyway, if people do die, you can come over here and get them back. I didn't take that. Ooh, it was all right there. Nice job, guys. I think this first episode is just going to be like all the treasure hunting tutorial shit that I can pack into it. And I've already packed in so much tutorial shit in this already. But no, this is a fun game. I got another turnip head to deal with. Yep. Fucking turnip heads. There we go. Again. The UMAs in the beginning of the game, they're what you'd expect from Area 1 enemies. They're not difficult at all.
Yes, sir.
Usually when there are more things that can be attacked, instead of coming back to you, your units will usually just go off and take on whatever else is there. Sometimes the tourniquets don't spawn when you attack.
Yes, sir.
Oh, now you decide to fucking come to life, dick. We're getting a lot of fucking turnips.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I want to get rid
Yes,
of
sir.
this.
Yes, sir.
Alright, this leads back into the kingdom.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There's one last area left to explore, and it's this area over here. And we will be coming back to this area a little later. Anyway, we got a new UMA, Escargots, I believe they're called. Or let's see. Yes, Escargot. They attack by just spinning around, by going inside their pot and spinning around. Really easy to avoid, though. Not much of a problem.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, that's really it for treasure hunting. I pretty much got everything there is to get. That's why I recommend going with the farmhouse first, because you can get so much more stuff from the land around you with the farmers instead of just going with the soldiers. So, build the farmhouse first. If you're playing this game, build the farmhouse first, not the guardhouse. Alright, now we got our spoils. Let's see how much. Holy shit. That gold bar. Oh my god, look at all this. Look at all this ball. 1400 ball. That's pretty good. Well, 100. Commas in this game are weird. We have over like 1 million ball now. Anyway, let's call over Hauser.
Difficulty pulled on.
Build the guardhouse. And that's it.
Difficulty pulled on.
Now this town has 2 workplaces. Amazing, King Jon.
Difficulty
Our current
pulled on.
situation is
Difficulty
3 ministers,
pulled on.
3 cows, 5 chickens, 12
Following
citizens.
up.
Such a
Was
puny,
that
insignificant little kingdom.
Difficulty
We must
pulled
expand
on.
our kingdom further to attract more citizens.
Difficulty
Worry
pulled
not, my
and
king.
an
I have sought the true
even
king for 35 years.
Difficulty
Please,
pulled on
I
to run.
need only a single
And
evening
an
to come up with a
even
brilliant
nine
plan. I'll stake my reputation on it.
Difficulty pulled
Please
on.
wait until tomorrow.
Difficulty
I will
pulled on
unveil
to
my
run.
awe-inspiring
Easy.
plan tomorrow, so please rest until then. Alright, Hauser. And I think on that note, I'm going to end the episode off here. So next time on Let's Play Little King's Story, we're going to hear all about Hauser's plan for expanding the kingdom. See you guys then. Bye.